Hey y'all, it's Fab Jen. I am back and I'm here to bring you a new series, and this is Makeup 101 Basics, and I'll break it up to several series because there's a lot and I don't want you sitting here 2 hours listening to me talk about makeup. And if you hear some clucking and cooing, I have a pigeon or a dove or something trying to nest in my chimney. So hopefully that won't be apparent in this video. But anyway, so I have gotten questions, and I think that this would help a lot of people because I went through this and I had to go through several videos to figure out what I needed from beginning to end. And this is pretty much also going to be like walking you through my makeup process, but just telling you products that are good or products that would be necessary, or not necessarily necessary, but would be good or best application results if you use these particular steps. So anyway, let's get into it. So this video in particular, this Beauty 101, is going to be about skincare. And I know you're like, well damn Jenny, get into the makeup, who gives a shit about skincare? Because I was the same way. I'm like, I don't need all that shit, and soap and water will do it. Well, with my experience with Black Opal, I had a reaction and I didn't have proper skincare, and that reaction was very bad. It really swelled me up right here to the point where I thought I was going to have to go to the ER, but the swelling did subside and the abscess on my face did subside, but I still have a pretty bad scar here, but it's gotten way better, and that was over a year ago. And when my face got better and I applied that same Black Opal product, I had a regimen to remove my makeup and also a regimen afterwards. So when I did that, I didn't break out anymore. So it's very important. And also I found that my makeup looked better when I had a good, healthy, prepped and primed canvas, which is my face. So I use skincare almost every single day except Saturday and Sunday. I let my natural oils kind of, you know, settle in and take over because I'm always washing my face. So Saturdays and Sundays I try not to overwash or over prep my skin just because I'm in the habit of doing it. So pretty much what you need, the first thing you're going to need is a day moisturizer, a face moisturizer. Don't get body lotions, body butters, because it will penetrate through your foundation and it will make you look oily or greasy. And if that is a look, if you have dry skin, it might not have that effect on you. Your skin will absorb it and won't look dry, and it won't look shiny. But lotions and body lotions tend to make you look shiny. Trust me, I've been there, I've done that, and it looks a hot mess, and it takes a long time for that shine to go away. Okay, you need to know also, based on that, your face moisturizer, you need to know your skin type, whether you're normal, oily, combination, or dry. Okay, you got to know that so you can buy the products specifically designed for your skin type. Okay, also you're going to need, I should have mentioned this before the moisturizer, a cleanser, something to wash your face with. Whether you want to go the route of a organic soap, I use a black soap. I use shea butter soap. Anything that's natural works very well on my skin, like Shea Moisture. I don't use Dove, I don't use Olay and things like that because there's just too many perfumes in it. But I use Shea Moisture bars of soaps. They're really big, they're almost twice the size of a normal, like a drugstore soap, and they last a long time, and I use that strictly for my face. And the black soap is really good for eczema, which I have, because I know how my skin reacts and I know my skin type and my skin condition. So that's what I use to cleanse, usually before the start of the day. Now sometimes I do use other products like Kiehl's. I have samples of Kiehl's and First Aid Beauty skin cleansers. Sometimes I use those to test those out, but I always go back to my soap. So you don't have to spend a grip or a whole lot of money to get a cleanser. So that's what I use. Sometimes I use that in combination with olive oil, depending on how heavy my makeup is. And if I feel like my pores and my skin are really stressed, or it's just too much, I'll use the olive oil sometimes to remove my makeup. And that's what I use for a makeup remover, is olive oil. You can use cold cold cream. You can use cold cream, you can use Vaseline, you can use mineral oil, baby oil, olive oil, what I use for makeup remover. So once you find your face moisturizer, you want a face moisturizer that absorbs quickly into the skin and does not leave a shine behind. You have to be careful because some SPFs and some face moisturizers can have a flashback on you, and what that is when you take a picture with a flash, it'll look like you'll have a cast because the SPF reflects the light. That's what's doing its job. It's coming at the light's coming at you, it bounces back that light to help protect you from SPF. I tend to avoid anything with SPF because I think it leaves me a little bit more oily and tends to produce a little bit more oil for me. So I try to skip the SPF or find a foundation with little SPF. First of all, I'm not in the sun a whole lot. Second of all, I've got melanin in my skin, and my skin is not as susceptible to people who have lesser melanin, darker color into their skin. It is what it is. I mean, you can say what you want, science can say what it wants, but I said I've got melanin, and I don't have to wear it, in my opinion. Now, if you're my color darker and you wear SPF and that's something that you feel like you need to do, go for it. Your way is not wrong, my way is not wrong. It's personal preference. I don't like anything with SPF because I don't care for dealing with flashback, nor do I care for dealing with it creating oils on my face. But once you remove your makeup, that's your option, what choices you want to take. You want to put on a night moisturizer. Night moisturizer helps heal and soothe your skin after you've removed the makeup because your face is going to be really dry. So I use Nivea. I use Nivea that's made in Germany. That one in particular is like the dupe from La Mer supposedly, and I really do like that one. That one I have noticed a difference in my skin. It's smoother, it's less eczema patches, it's a lot more healthier, and it's a heavier cream, so in the morning time you will have to cleanse your face. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't, depending on how much you use. Now you can use a nighttime face moisturizer, which should penetrate without leaving anything behind during the day. That's the Nivea was the one that I'm talking about. It's kind of old school way. They have like a cold cream or a heavier cream on your face at night, and then you wash it off in the morning. That's up to you. But that's really good to help smooth out your skin, have healthier skin, have less breakouts, less reactions, and all that good stuff. There's so many different kinds out there depending on what your skin likes, and that is a whole thing of trial and error. And going through this journey is going to be trial and error. Things that might work for me might not work for you. Things that I like anything with shea moisture in it, aloe, cucumber I'm not too much of a fan of, but anything like roses in it and things of that, my skin tends to react better with. Some things like a plain old witch hazel dries out my skin too much, so I can't use a plain witch hazel. It has to have something in it to help kind of counter out that dryness. So that's just kind of giving you an idea of where to start with skincare. You start with skincare if you have a healthy skin and a protected skin. You're going to have a better makeup application overall. It's going to look so good on you, and it's going to look more flawless, and it's going to look effortless versus you dealing with dry skin and trying to correct that and peeling and flaking, or oils coming through, or your face being really textured because you didn't wash your face, and then you have breakouts. Because just because you don't have acne problems does not mean you won't have breakouts. It can happen. It happens with me every so often that some products will make me react a little more than others, even though I'm normally not sensitive to stuff. So that's just going to give you an idea of where to start. Research, look on blogs, look on the internet, look on vlogs. Do your research and see what's best for you, and do it a little bit at a time if you're budget conscious. If you want the high-end stuff, go for it. If you want the you know, drugstore stuff, go for it too. Whatever suits your budget and your comfort level, start there. I always say start drugstore because you're less experienced, because money, it'll be a waste if you don't know what to do with it. If you practice with drugstore first, then work your way up to high end, you'll appreciate it a lot more. You'll be able to see the difference between the drugstore and the high end. So kind of keep that in mind as well. And next video, I'm going to be talking about primers a little bit, and I'll be talking about foundations next, and color matching and all that other stuff. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask, rate, comment, and subscribe if you like, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.